I'm not really a big fan of Starbucks. I'd rather make coffee on my own at home, but it was convenient, so I just grabbed it really quick. Iced coffee and then some fresh fruit, blueberries, raspberries. That's typically what I've been having for breakfast lately. Trying to force myself to eat something for breakfast when I'm rushing, so I just grab one of those fruit things. And by midday, that coffee, I guess, just didn't do it for me because I was really needing some energy. And I remembered I had these green blender kits in my fridge. So I made the matcha banana latte. That's my favorite one. I've made it even without the kit. And usually I'll substitute spinach for collard greens just because I don't have that in. Like, I don't ever remember buying collard greens, ever. I buy kale, but not that much. Mostly it's always spinach. So I can use that. And it gives me a lot of energy with the matcha, but also you're getting nutrients and vitamins staying full a little bit longer. And this is actually one of the meal kits that I did like from Green Blender. I think they sent 5 smoothies, I want to say. I still have to write about it on my blog. I'm so bad. I'm so behind with that. But it's really delicious, and all the smoothies that they sent tasted really, really good. This is not an ad or sponsor, like any giving props to them. It's just really good. So I ate healthy, and then I decided to have pizza. Typical. And I just ate 4 licorice dogs. I don't know why I chose to do this because every time I eat licorice it makes me sick, but I love the texture and the taste of black licorice. I know that's weird because a lot of people don't like it, but I like the shape of these dogs too. They just have like this chewy texture. But anyways, why did I just do? It's one of my favorites because it's really easy. You're just going to saute some zucchini, carrots, and onions in olive oil, and then add in rosemary, thyme, garlic, ground pepper, salt, and then crushed red pepper. Once those cook down for about 5 minutes, then you're just gonna add in some chicken stock. And then 2 cans of Great Northern beans, or sometimes they're called canellini beans, and let that simmer for about 15 minutes. You can add a little bit more water if you have to. And then we're just going to puree half and leave the other half whole so it's kind of chunky, and then serve it with Parmesan. Add a little bit of white vinegar. You can even do white wine. As you can see, the soup is really hot, so you want to transfer it into a separate bowl. If you leave it in the pot that you're cooking it in and try to use the immersion blender, it's going to splatter all over your kitchen. It's going to make a huge mess. So you do half the soup, and then I love the immersion blender. It's like the best winter kitchen tool. Now you can see it's a really thick puree. That's why I wasn't worried about chopping the herbs or anything, because you're all going to put it in the same pot when you puree it anyways. You're gonna get all that flavor, and you can really do that trick with any soup that requires heavy cream. Just use cannellini beans instead, or even potatoes, and it'll thicken your soup up without adding extra fat. Then at the end, completely optional, you can add in some cooking wine. Just using a white cooking wine, it's only $5. Add a splash. It's nice to have on hand if you're making soups and stuff in the wintertime, and then let it simmer for about 15 minutes. It's gonna get a little bit thicker. Serve it with bread, Parmesan cheese, and you're done. Here's the finished product with some crispy bread, and you guys can see how long. That didn't take long at all, probably 30 minutes. And the house smells like you've been making soup all day.